Hi everyone, my name's Amy, and if you didn't know that already, I don't know how you ended up here, but thank you, I think. I am in my final year of university at Queen's in Belfast, and I'm studying biological sciences. Now, biological sciences, you would probably think, why is she telling us about her uni degree? And it's because for my dissertation, I have arguably been dealt the worst cards because I will be studying YouTube and its contribution to science communication. So that means I'll be posting videos on here and evaluating their engagement, likes, comments, all that stuff. So please give it a like if you like the video, I guess. I'm pretty sure this is the first video that I will be posting, so I know there is someone in their smelly Holy Land's house, or maybe their smelly halls, who knows, that has put this video on to laugh and to cringe at me, but do you know what? I don't even care. It's up there now for the world to see, so while you're at it, you may as well put on the notifications bell, leave me a like, comment, subscribe if you're feeling it. All my videos won't be a sit down video like this, but this was just to start off and I wanted sort of something talky to sort of get me into it. I don't know. I want to make this short and sweet, and I'm being so awkward right now, so I'm really sorry if you can tell that I've never done this before. But basically I will be posting content based on eating habits, based on social media, and basically misinformation in social media. This video will be about social media and its effects on eating habits and more directly on anorexia. If you're not interested, just turn off, and if it's something that will trigger you or anything like that, then switch off now. Thank you. I would just like to preface this by saying all my information is not just me making stuff up. It is from actual papers and studies. I'm sure everybody watching this knows that the amount of people using social media is increasing every single day, and although that seems like it should be a good thing, it makes it really difficult for you to find any good reliable information, and this is really important when it comes to health related subjects. There are two problems in that video. Number one, sitting down is wrong. I'm actually not even joking. There is a paper called Is Sitting Down Lethal? This paper explains that even if you're going to the gym after work for 45 minutes, an hour, whatever it is, sitting down for 9 hours at a time can lead to so many health effects such as obesity, such as high cholesterol, increased blood pressure, and that's to name a few. But the second thing wrong with the video is the mindless scrolling that we're all guilty of doing on social media. So although social media is useful for talking to people who are far away from home or to kill time, there are a lot more negatives than there are positives, and it's hard to see that whenever it seems like such a good thing and such a useful tool. The first thing wrong with social media is that it's so addictive. And there is actually a big debate going on at the minute whether social media addiction is real or not, but a study in Swansea University did show that those who were taken off social media for a certain period of time actually did experience feelings of withdrawal from social media, and that sounds like an addiction to me, that's all I'm saying. The second thing that is bad about social media is that it actually triggers sadness, and I'm not talking about, you know, those videos of soldiers coming home. I love those videos so much and they make me cry every time, but I don't mean that type of sadness. Studies have shown that excessive scrolling on Facebook can lead to feelings of social isolation. Even if you're in a group full of people, it makes you feel socially isolated, and this is one of the worst things for our mental and physical health. And also, if you're wondering how much scrolling is excessive, ask a doctor.
I'm the doctor, hello.
Not a doctor. Shh.
Number 3. Now, People will agree or disagree on this one, but comparison. Basically, studies have shown, and this is all based on studies, that no matter what we see or who we're looking at on social media, subconsciously in our brain we are thinking, am I better than that person or am I worse than that person? And these both lead to depressive symptoms. And that takes me to the next reason, which is reason number 4. This comparison causes jealousy. And you probably are thinking, I don't get jealous of people online, but it does happen. For example, you see Tiffany post a really good bikini picture and you're thinking, she looks so good. So you get all dolled up, you post a wee selfie of you on a night out. That's fine. Then Rebecca sees you and Rebecca's like, geez, they look really good. And then Rebecca posts a selfie. Now you're thinking, oh, yeah, I look better than Tiffany, but I don't look better than Rebecca. And even if you're going to deny and say you don't get jealous of people, jealousy isn't always a bad thing, but it is something that's gonna happen, regardless of if you wanted to or not. There's 2 more points. So number 5, most people perceive social media as helpful, which is true. So for example, it can help with anxiety, like if you're walking down the street, everyone's scrolling on their phone, pretending to be texting when they're past someone that they know and they don't want to speak to, or it can pass time obviously, but this makes it more like a drug. You feel anxious, you go on your phone, bam, addiction.
What I mean by this is that by doing something so innocent, you're creating an association between social media and the relief of anxiety, which has often shown to have the opposite effect in the long run. This, as I said, makes it more like a drug, as individuals will do this instead of seeking medical help, which can sometimes be in the form of an anxiety relieving drug.
Number 6 is probably the most obvious one, which is that you need social interaction. More friends on Facebook does not automatically mean you have more friends in real life. It probably means you have less because you spend all your time on Facebook. Now, all of these things mentioned are really dependent on how much time you're spending, what you're spending your time doing on social media, and if you're addicted to it, which can all lead to, you guessed it, poor mental health. I only learned this recently, but basically someone with a good mental health will be able to understand their own abilities, solve problems, work well with others, and also contribute to their communities. And that is the definition of mental health, in case you're wondering. Which I just think is crazy, because how many times do you doubt yourself a day? Poor mental health then can lead on to various eating disorders, which is a growing problem in young people today. And one of these problems is anorexia. This is a mental disorder in which the person who is affected with it feels a need to keep their weight as low as possible. They'll miss meals, they'll avoid eating, and they could even use appetite suppressants or laxatives, and they will most likely increase the amount they're exercising and probably vomiting as well. There will be people out there who will sit and say, oh, we'll just eat then, but
did somebody say just eat? Ding dong, ring-a-ding, somebody say just eat.
Like, anorexia is a phobia of gaining weight, so I'm not going to go and tell you to go and find a spider and pick it up and play with it, am I? That's just not something that you do. So if you're thinking of saying that, don't do it. Don't. It's not funny. You're not Katy Perry. You don't get to tell people when to eat. Those who are suffering with anorexia may complain of headaches, dizziness, dry skin, hair loss, and problems sleeping. And all of this will actually lead to a worse mental health. Now, a recent study involving actual doctors, not just the ones you find on Facebook, identified 140 videos that came up whenever they searched in keywords relating to anorexia. And then they put them into 3 categories. So there was the other category, which is just like not related. There was those videos that were pro anorexia, so people who were promoting it, and then there was ones that were actual good information. So although only 29.3% of the videos promoted anorexia, these were the videos that were most highly liked, most commented, the most favoured videos by their viewers. And personally, this just makes no sense to me, because in a world where I mentioned chicken tikka 20 minutes ago and then I go and lift my phone and on TikTok I see a video of chicken tikka, I don't understand why there can't be some sort of algorithm that can filter out these pro-anorexic videos. Young people today shouldn't be watching content that is promoting an unhealthy eating lifestyle. Did you know that 54% of people use social media to post food content, and 46% of people use social media to comment or post or give advice on food? Now, I know we've all seen gym accounts, fitness accounts, everybody eat your protein bars, but did you actually know that constantly watching appearance, fitness based, the thin ideal, it's all around social media, that can put you at risk for disordered eating and you don't even know what's happening? And my last did you know that recently there has been a new eating disorder that's sort of come about. Orthorexia is what I'm calling it. Orthorexia, whatever it's called. And this is an obsession with healthy foods, and this means that people actually struggle to see what foods are healthy and what foods aren't healthy. So say they've been promoted something online, like one of those skinny teas, so they'll see the skinny tea as healthy, but regular tea they will think is unhealthy, and that's just not true. That was just an example, to be honest. Sorry if there's a change of lighting, but my camera died, so I just want to finish off this video with a wee quote, which is by a best-selling author called Mary Piper, or Piper, I assume it's Piper. Research shows that virtually all women are ashamed of their bodies. It used to be adult women, teenage girls who were ashamed, but now you see the shame down to very young girls, 10 or 11 years old. Society's standard of beauty is an image that is literally just short of starvation for most women. And I think that says it all. And just to be clear, anorexia is an illness that can affect many people worldwide. It can affect males, females, any age group. And it is really important that if you're experiencing any of those symptoms, then make sure you seek professional help, and I hope you're doing very well. And that's it. Thanks so much everyone for watching. If you're still here till the end, you deserve a medal. Hope everyone has a lovely evening. Bye!